Hello, this will be a short video that will review or introduce working with data. Working with data, what I mean, basically it'll be an introduction to the stats course you'll be taking next semester, and what we'll focus on is things like the summation notation here on the left side of the screen, median, mean, mode, range, variance, and standard deviation. So first of all, what I'd like you to do is to maybe pause this and read over these definitions. These all have to do, maybe not right now, just give me 1 sec. This is a data set. Making sense of data means that we have to figure out what's going on in that data set. And we do that with these various calculations. So first of all, we want to know how big is a data set, how many elements are in it, max, min. This is a particular notation which tells me I want to refer to the ith, the 7th, the 10th, the 25th, and so on, individual datum. This is a summation, so I'm going to add up all of the particular elements of the data set that I'm interested in, so that set notation is important again. Median is the middle number, mean is the average, what we usually calculate as average. Mode is the one that appears the most often. Range is max minus min. Variance is a calculation that measures the spread, how spread out the data set is around the mean. Example 1a is a data set of health information math 11-12 marks. These are true marks from, I think, a year or two ago. Example 1b is a set, the same set of marks, but in order, nicely ordered and arranged so that you can see, you can make some sense out of it. So you can see this group of people did not pass the course. It's hard to see anything about it, how many passed the course here in the first example. So clearly, the first thing we're interested in doing is ordering the data set. We will work in this, for this set of exercises, you'll work with the ordered data set, example 1b. The first thing we're going to look at is basic notation practice. We're going to look at the ordered data set of Math 11-12 marks from page 21, not page 18, so change that in your notes. This is the ordered one here, so from page 21, example 1b. And we're going to look for the fourth element, x4. x4, the fourth element, 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to write that here. So, page 22, exercise 1. A, x4 equals the fourth one, 1, 2, 3, 4, equals 36. So I'll just, and you can try the other ones for yourselves. I'm not going to go through all of them. Then exercise 2a, I want the sum from I equals 3 to I equals 5 of xi. So that means x3 plus x4 plus x5, which equals x3 plus x4 plus x5, which equals 33 plus 36 plus 37. And that'll equal 106. Now we go to the next. So these are fairly straightforward. You can practice with 1b, c, d, because you got to get used to what this xi means, and you got to get used to summation notation. Now for these, we're not working with example 1b anymore. So this is the next. We're looking for, we got to find n, min, max, x4, median, mode, mean, range, variance, and standard deviation for all of these. For each of these. So let's look at, so the first question, we have this data set, 82, 144, 154. You can see they're already in order. I want to find n, min, max, and so on. So n, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So n equals 8. The minimum value is the lowest one. Because they're ordered, that's easy to find. It's the first one. Max is the highest one. x4, 156. Median is the middle number. So if we look here, one sec, we have the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. So the middle is right here. We take 156. Sorry, I'll do that over here. 156 plus 167 divided by 2. I'm going to get them halfway between 156 and 157. And that'll equal 73. So that was a little bit of work, but that's easy to find. If it's an odd number of elements in the set, then it's easy because the median is just the middle number. The mode, any number appears more than once? No. So there's no mode. All right, mean. So the mean is the sum from I equals 1 to 8 of all xi over 8. So we're going to add all these up and divide by 8. So this will equal 82 plus 144 plus 154 plus 156 plus 167 plus 71 plus 174 plus 188, all divided by 8, which will equal, comes out to 1,236 over 8, which equals 154.5. Next, we want to calculate the range. But, sorry, I'll do that up here still. Range is pretty straightforward, because range is simply max minus min, which is 188 minus 82, which equals 106. Now this tells you how spread out the values are, because it's giving us the difference between the highest value and the lowest value. Now the next measure is a more complicated one, and that's variance and standard deviation. What I've done is I've taken the formulas for standard deviation and variance, and I've plopped them into this area here just above the question that we're doing, because this will be a little bit more complicated. So first of all, we want to look at the variance. So the variance equals the sum of I equals 1 to 8 in this case of xi minus x bar. X bar is the mean, and so in this case it's 154.5. We're going to use the same x bar every time. There's no little I there. Squared divided by n, which in this case is 8. So we're going to have 8 separate values, 8 separate differences. We're going to square each one, and we're going to divide by 8. So let's go through that. So the first one is going to be 82 minus 154.5 all squared plus, second one's going to be 144 minus 154.5 squared plus 154 minus 154.5 squared, and we're going to go all the way to 188 minus 154.5 squared, all divided by 8. Okay, so for each of these values, you're going to sum these up, then you're going to divide it by 8, and I'll tell you what that value is in 1 sec. So these will equal, and I'm just going to write down each of these differences without the squaring, then we'll do the squaring and we'll get the sums. So it'll be negative 72.5 squared plus negative 10.5 squared plus negative 0.5 squared plus, and these dot dots represent 4th, 5th, 6th, and so on. I'll write those in as well. 1.5 squared plus 12.5 squared plus 16.5 plus 19.5. I hope I have room. Plus, and the last one is 33.5 squared, all divided by 8. Order of operations, folks. Do what's inside the brackets, then you do what's in that exponents, then you'll do the addition, then you'll divide by 8. Because this is as if it's in a bracket. When we get these numbers, now these numbers, 72.5 squared is 5265, so these will all be positive now. So we're getting the differences. Some of them are negative, some of them are positive. We're squaring them. And we're going to end up with a total of 7,300. What a beautiful number. Divided by 8, which equals 912.5. That's the variance. Now the standard deviation equals the square root of the variance. Equals the square root of 912.5, which equals 30.21. And we've calculated each of these values now. So you have lots of practice here with those. These questions are a little bit more conceptual, but once you calculate each of these, then you'll be able to say which family is the tallest, which family has the highest median height, which family has the highest mean height, and so on. So this has been a short introduction or review of calculating mean, median, mode, standard deviation, variance, range, and so on.